You heard about the success of the re-release of a scary movie in India?
Don't bad.
And what it has procured?
Don't bad too.
Boom. I'm so happy.
As long as it's good. It's not one of the films
that I want it to be bad.
It's not one of the films that I thought needed a sequel. You know?
But it doesn't need a sequel, that's for sure. But it can have a sequel.
True, as long as it's as good as the first one.
I feel as long as you've got the same creators, why not?
Juice!
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Rags. It's got for more kids content. Patreon, follow that like button. Welcome back. Today we got a new Rajinikanth song from his upcoming film with Ani. This one's called
Vettaiyan Manasilaayo.
Vettaiyan is the movie, I believe, and the title of the song is that one.
Cool.
Superstar Rajinikanth.
Cool.
Music is by Ani. And here we go.
I'm looking for the Riz. Wigs in the business. Hey, everybody, listen to me. Dang.
So kind of Rajinikanth.
Yes, they are.
Whenever he's on screen, the dance is kind of slowed down a little bit.
But that's the thing. He's never needed the choreography. He's always a vibe.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. This song has that 4-4-6-8 thing that lady was talking about.
Sure.
Looks like Ranveer.
Always sped up when he's not.
Yeah. What's it like when he walks on set?
You,
Gotta be fun.
everybody's probably just like, I have to be on my game.
Yeah, it's probably so just electric when he walks on set, you know? And, oh, what a shock. Ani wrote a banger.
That's kind of what he does.
That's really true. Great song. What are you going to say? That's a fun song.
Ani just, if you want like a modern banger, I mean, that's shows you how much he's working in every industry.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey, give it to Ani.
I think
he's become bigger than himself now as an artist.
Yeah.
He's like, obviously he makes great stuff, but now this is not only a Rajinikanth song, it's an
Ani musical.
Rajinikanth.
Yeah, he's reached the place now where it can be advertised as an Ani musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas in the beginning, obviously people probably appreciated him, but it wasn't like people are like, oh, Ani's got a new song.
He has transitioned from the, hey, this guy's great, he's going places, to he's an established guy in the industry.
Obviously, he's not, he hasn't been around long enough, obviously, to be like an A.R. Rahman or Raja Sir.
No.
But he has the name recognition that they have basically now in terms of like, you know who Ani is.
Yeah.
And you know what he brings.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a song that everybody's going to be able to dance to.
Yeah,
and jive to.
he's just, if he's one thing, man, he's consistent. He just knocks out really, really great songs constantly. He's wonderful.
I imagine I have this dream of creating you've seen Easy A?
Yeah, I love Easy A.
I want to create a movie, a Hollywood film. It's similar in that because in terms of the homages that film did to the 80s. Mm-hmm. It was all about 80s.
Yeah.
But I want it to be like let's say me, right? Somebody who's obsessed with Indian cinema, but in a Hollywood film. And so you incorporate all these different Indian aspects into your Hollywood film.
Yeah.
So like big Bollywood numbers.
Right.
Like you have like people that like beat you up or like they're trying to assault you, and then you turn into like Rajinikanth. Like, I don't know how to incorporate all that, but I want to incorporate those same vibes into like a film.
That's a great idea.
And it almost turned into like a vibe between that, Everything Ever All at Once. Just so then like you would need to bring in so many like Indian writers to bring out those correct references.
Correct.
But also it needs to be, if it's a Hollywood production, it needs to be something that is accessible to everybody else. And so it can't be like deep tracks.
I'm thinking you could be an actor who's telling everybody who's like going to rep him, everybody who's going to cast him, that he wants to be the Rajinikanth of Hollywood. And they're like, we don't do that here. So, but we can. I want to be that.
Would be really cool. Not on that note, but like to see like one of our Hollywood old school legends who's really old do a Rajinikanth style film. So like Michael Caine
Or Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood would be a very good choice, obviously. Or if what's his face was still alive, Walker Texas Ranger. What's his name? Didn't he die?
Chuck Norris.
Yes, Chuck Norris, right?
Chuck is still alive.
Is he? Yeah. Oh, good. I thought he was dead.
Chuck Norris is still alive.
I could have swore he was dead. But yeah, that would be a good choice.
That would be a great choice.
The one you picked before.
Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood. Somebody that old.
Chuck would be even better if you wanted to do like a resurgence of his career.
Like, I think people would love it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could make it campy and, like, in the essence of the lore of Chuck Norris.
Right.
Being like an actor.
Do that.
But do Rajinikanth.
Great idea.
I think people would eat it up.
I do, too. I think that's a great idea.
People want fun. They loved RRR because
they loved Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It was so different for what Hollywood normally does. I'm not talking like a realistic. I'm talking superstar Rajinikanth literally putting his finger in somebody flying across the room.
And within it, you could have other stars of his age getting inspired because he's successful doing it. And then all of these other older, like you could get everybody, Mel Brooks, Dick Van Dyke, and they're all trying to do their own thing now because Chuck was successful.
Yeah. I think it'd be a great idea.
That's a great idea.
I think people would love it. Like, just don't take yourself seriously. Make it a fun affair. Learn from what India does very well in their Massey films. They do those so well. But having like somebody who's what Rajinikanth is 70 something, right?
Yeah.
70 something, or Mammoot's.
Yeah.
Even the very different vibes, obviously. But
Well, they're all still killing. Mahmoud's is killing. Kamal Hassan is killing. Amitabh Bachchan's killing. These are guys that are at or approaching 80.
I feel like Amitabh should do something like that.
Heck yeah, he could.
Called The Angry Old Man.
That's fantastic.
And just make it
That's fantastic.
just make it a homage to old school
The angry old man.
old school Amitabh Bachchan films.
He could do that.
And he's just older. Not make it like one of all those old films of like Wild Hogs or something like that.
Could you imagine what would happen if you did, going on a completely different thing, but let's say now we're just doing an Indian film. If you did an Indian film like that and you had Amitabh Bachchan, Kamal Hassan, Mammoodi, and Mohanlal all together.
That'd be sick.
And Rajinikanth.
That'd be sick.
Have all 5 of those guys together doing a film, like a road trip film
Yeah.
with big musical numbers.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
Anyway, we can dream. That's how things begin, with a dream.
I mean, if
that you manifest them.
Rajinikanth can do it. You can do it, Amitabh.
Come on.
I think people would eat it up too.
I know I would.
Anyways, great song.
Great
Let
song.
us know other songs we can react to, and if you're excited for this one, down below.
Juice!